Support your locals, starting with Space Smoke Shop, located on 125 East Pennington Street, Tucson, Arizona.
Space Smoke Shop features local glass, cheap tobacco, and any drink you can think of. They're also a hookah lounge and a venue. Like them on Facebook to keep up with shows, details, and new products.
Every second and fourth Tuesday is Punk Rock Tuesday at Space Smoke Shop, 125 East Pennington Street, downtown Tucson, Arizona. Be sure to tell them you heard about them on the GMR Podcast.
GMR. You're listening to the GMR Podcast. You can hear the GMR Podcast on Stitcher. Stitcher is radio on demand. Download the free app today. Listen anytime, anywhere.
Create custom playlists. Over 20,000 shows to discover. Rate and review my show, the GMR Podcast, on Stitcher. Available on iOS, Android, Nook, and iPad.
On demand and on the go. No downloading, no syncing, no wasted memory. Stream your favorite podcast. Don't have Stitcher? Download it free today at Stitcher.com or in the App Store.
Mark Brady seems to always be there. He's always there in the background somewhere. Running camera. I bought another old VCR on eBay.
VHS?
Yeah, like the one I used to have when we were in the alleyway. And so I've been able to take about 30 hours of footage that I couldn't access and put it on digital now. Some of it's some more stuff we shot in the Poozy Gallery. Yeah, there was one where we basically started the podcast way back in '94. We were doing the news show on week 2, and then Speedy showed up on his bike, and Shane Ead and everybody, and they're like, okay, you guys get out of here. We're doing TV now. So then me and Gene go to where Gene's room, because he used to live in that place, and he's like, put a tape in that camera. I'm not done yet. And so we're back there still doing the show to just a pre-recorded tape. And I'm like, that's the first podcast. That's what we do every week now. Some of that might show up on the podcast as this year here on in the television or the GMR podcast, however you're enjoying it. A lot of anniversaries. Now, the studio, Access Tucson, or as I like to call it, TCCC, Tucson Community Cable Corporation, the Oasis Network, is turning 30 years old this year. I've been doing TV down here for 24 years. I'm going to be 40 this year. That's crazy. But one of my favorite anniversaries of the year is this May, Instant Access turns 20. Crazy. Instant Access. What is Instant Access? It was a 10-hour live show that we used to do 20 years ago across the street in the alley. Yeah. It was great. A microphone. Imagine that. Technology.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, we're getting
Okay. My switch is down.
Oh, it's because those are on.
My switch was down.
That's why the echo. There we go. Let's get rid of the echo here.
So if you have a favorite show in the last 15 years, give us a call and let us know what it is, because we're racking our brains to get some of the more obscure shows that we can try to hunt down for the anniversary.
Well, yeah, we're going to try to have some kind of
me,
30-year
by the way.
anniversary of Access Tucson. We got Kevin here with us tonight. Kevin was the backbone of Instant Access.
It was so much fun.
So many nights trying to plug wires together and make sure the sound came off the videotape and hooking the fishing line up to
and then actually
the
do
telephone.
a show after all night long. Do a morning
do the 6
show.
a.m. slot. Amazing.
Wake out.
We used to be at 6 a.m. Now we're 6 p.m. Breakout.
Well,
also,
when you get
20 years ago.
older, what happens? You know, you become a day guy.
Exactly. So if you want to call up, you can. We're live on Channel 20. in January, or you're just hearing a disembodied audio track known as the GMR Podcast. I'm Marty Catola.
I'm Kevin Sloan.
And we don't know where everybody else is. Well, they said they're on their way. Apparently a whole bunch of people said they were coming down tonight, listeners of the podcast, and then they even invited me to some party afterwards that I'm still debating on whether or not I should go. But
Where at?
I would have to look on Facebook to find out. But maybe they'll be showing up. Maybe they're just looking for a parking space. I didn't think there was that much trouble finding parking.
Do they have vehicles?
I think one of them does at least. And here we go. Whoa, stop the clock.
Wow.
So
the two of you? Two of you? I will give up the mic.
So something I wanted to bring up is, why do people feel the need to leave garbage outside of their front door? Why don't they just walk it to the dumpster? How much more effort does it take to actually take the bag of trash all the way to the dumpster? Now I'm going to open up my front door, sit it out here in front of my house, and then shut the door and just leave it there. What are the circumstances where, why is that happening?
Republican, maybe? They're Republicans. Tea
I
Party.
just got out of the shower. I'm not dressed. This trash stinks. I got to get out of the house. Why are they doing this? And I've seen it happen
feed the
over and
homeless?
over again. Maybe.
Probably won't reach all over.
I'm still waiting for some wild animals to get into the refuse. But anyways, I
need a chair.
I didn't really
there's
expect
a
a
chair.
response. I just wanted to get that out there into the
'Cause I have a
world.
response because people are lazy.
Because I was listening to Edumacation, and they were talking about the, when the sheep figured out how to roll under the fence
Hey,
to
Gene,
get out of the fence.
turn around.
If one person has that concept, then maybe
The gang's
that
all
concept
here.
will pop up in other people's heads, and maybe collectively,
Let's get
as the human race, we will stop leaving garbage out in front of our house and actually take it to the dumpster.
That'd be
It's only a
good
few
idea,
more
dude.
feet,
I'm too tall, man.
and
Oh, that's
we
better.
all pay way too much to
Much
live where
better.
we live to have your neighbors leaving garbage in front of their house.
Hey.
I just don't understand.
doing?
It's not like the garbage
true,
even
that's
stinks.
true.
I just think it's weird. And
Oh,
that's
cool.
what having a
Oh,
public
yeah,
access
yeah.
show is for, is to come down and say whatever, this is my editorial here, blah, blah, blah. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. Everybody showed up. Everybody that was promised is here.
We
Exactly.
even
We have
have.
special guests. Should we get?
There's all sorts of special
we should get
guests
some more
tonight.
chairs in
Yeah,
here.
let's get
Do
some
we-
more
can we
chairs.
How
steal-
many more chairs can...
We can steal. I don't know, 4.
Sure.
We just cram them right there.
If
I
you're
don't
listening
know.
to the
like this seat?
podcast, you have no idea
So
the vastness
Podcast?
of the
come on, Sarah.
control room.
You guys need to
Well,
be on our
there's-
podcast.
There's
One of
like
you,
chairs everywhere. Just
one of
grab
you
some
two
chairs.
girls. Yes, Sarah. This is Sarah.
The
Who-
creator
who
of the
cre-
logo you stare at every week on YouTube.
Exactly.
That's right.
An integral part of the GMR podcast.
Exactly, from day one.
I was saying this to Mark earlier. Where would we be if we didn't have Sarah's logo? We'd just be some chumps with no logo.
We'd still have that
Right?
crappy looking red lettering against the black
Well-
background. Everybody's here.
Just
And the
kidding.
phones do work.
Oh, we have Heidi here as well. We have Heidi and Sarah, our special
Heidi,
guest.
come over here.
Come on, Heidi.
What's
Don't
the?
be.
I haven't wa-
Just
I
go
haven't-
ahead. Oh, but we'd like
We
you
have
to
a
be
full
on.
panel here. We have men, women.
Oh, we just need more mics. Can we give some mic stands in here, Kevin?
Yeah,
To share.
3 is the maximum.
Is that the maximum?
Yeah, you try to plug
Wow.
more and
well,
it just
one
doesn't
of us
work.
could call in on a phone. I could
That's
What's
sit
the
true.
number?
here. I could sit here.
623.
Are the numbers up? Put the numbers up there.
690-683.
I don't.
You know which button it
Remember
is.
how
It's
to-
that one right there. No, to the right,
What channel
to the
are we
right,
on? Like on
bottom. One of those. Hey, you did it.
That one.
It's
that
all
button.
coming back to you.
What channel is this?
Channel
Woo.
20. Channel 20.
Hey, will you hand me my phone on that chair out there?
Do you have unlimited minutes?
Huh?
Do you
Yeah.
have? Yeah. So
Yeah.
your phone would be the perfect phone to use. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your phone?
On outside on the chair.
Can we
No,
get
I'm
an
gonna
ex?
tell Dan to go tune in.
We can have an extra mic. That's what I was thinking. An extra mic. I would use my phone, but I could eat up all my minutes. on
You did
the
that
show.
last time.
Oh, cool.
So what do people talk about on?
Just you haven't listened to our podcast?
You know what? All I have is internet. It's all
Yeah?
about internet.
Exactly.
That's right.
Well, we're on internet radio.
Yeah, we're all over
Wow.
the place.
We're on Stitcher
99%
now.
of the show
Look,
is
you
internet.
could be.
Well, we are. We've been
See,
doing
there
this
you
for about
go.
20 years, Heidi,
Well,
in this
where
studio.
have I been? I must have been
Oh.
a little tiny baby.
You were just a young little girl.
Do a lot of TV out of this studio.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
It's
You know-
true.
You know about the GMR
I'm little,
podcast,
so I
right?
don't
Every time I watch old footage, 9 times out of 10, Mark Brady is somewhere in the vicinity of the footage. He's always there. Those are old school cards.
That's all I have left, dude.
First
is old
printing.
school cards.
It's legit when you get a business card.
Heck yeah. I agree.
Oh, that's...
There you go.
Look,
Got it.
she has an old school Marvel shirt, dude.
Yes.
Is it an
Podcast
original or
viewers,
is it a
look.
reprint?
I don't know.
It looks like an original. It looks like it's been around since the 70s.
It's original. I would say it's original.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
No, this is like a new shirt, if that's what you mean. But
Yeah, that's what I
it's a
don't
shirt
know.
That looks old school, right?
Exactly. It's tight. It's tight. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to get a GMR. You listen to? You been listening to the podcast, Sarah?
Oh man, I've been so busy. I'm like
know
on
you're
number 25, maybe.
You're on 25.
Yeah. What are we on now? What are
This
you
is
guys on?
episode 55.
It is?
No.
Wow.
55.
I think you're right.
5
Yeah.
is my favorite number.
And did you know everything 5 is happening tonight?
Yeah. We went
Why
to the
is
gas
that?
station. We were on pump 5.
Oh, wow.
We're on show 55.
We need more mics here.
We had to go 55 miles per hour down aviation.
Cool. Let me screw with the guys downstairs, man.
You just want him to come in here.
Yeah.
There's your logo.
There we go. There we go. See how long it takes somebody to come up here and say, hey, what the hell's going on? If they can't figure it out because these numbers are up there. Oh, there we go. Nobody's calling anyway. Phone
That's
callers.
an inappropriate image. People are going to think there's something wrong with the
That's
channel.
exactly
Call
what I'm
now.
saying. That's what I'm wondering. Does anybody
And if
even
you can
pay
get that
attention?
reaction, imagine what kind of reaction you're getting at home.
I'm trying to get somebody to
Let's
call.
Call up Cox Cable.
Somebody's
the
like,
channel's
hey, what's
messed
wrong
up.
with
I
this?
can't see anything.
Yeah, what's happening here? Yeah. Is it my cable?
We got to be appropriate on here, huh?
20 weeks
Oh,
to Comic-Con.
appropriate?
20 weeks.
Oh, 20 weeks to Comic-Con.
That's right.
You guys coming to Comic-Con next year?
That's only 5 months. That's only half the year almost.
You know, I can totally hear you, but I don't think anybody else can.
We've gotten our first taker who thinks there's something wrong with the image.
Oh, wow. I knew it
Look,
happened.
they fixed it
I
for
knew I
ya.
could make somebody come up here and say, hey, that's not good. That's not a good image. I think it's exciting.
It is.
I think it's innovative television, Kevin. What do you think?
I think it belongs in the garbage.
Well,
In front of your door.
There you
Wow.
Not in
go.
the
He's
trash
paying
can, but In front
attention.
of your door.
Somebody was paying attention.
Yes, I agree. I do agree with that. I don't think people should leave their trash outside their door.
I don't
'cause it looks
understand it. It's
trashy.
just weird.
Mhm.
You took the effort to open the door and leave the
Yeah.
bag outside.
well, I did that on
What
purpose, Kevin.
happened?
Oh,
I want to
don't
know the
know
story.
if you
What
understand.
did you get an
I'm
important phone
directing.
call?
That
You had to
was
run
my
back
thing, dude.
inside. Something
That
happened.
was all. So if I do this now, can I get the
There's
Trinity
gotta be
logo up
logic
there?
behind
Wow.
it, right?
The
Machine
GMR
over there.
Podcast and basketball. Yeah.
Now about
You
sports.
should come in here, Kevin, and have some fun. This is what this
We're
is
getting
all
so many
about.
phone calls tonight.
How do you do that? More basketball, Kevin. We need more basketball.
People still think we're on Christmas break.
Flip the lever.
Look at that. I haven't seen that effect in 10 years.
Well, that's a classic. That's a classic. I like the way the phone numbers are back there in the mirror. That's amazing, dude.
Inside of that,
What picture?
that picture right there.
Mark's talking, but you can't hear him.
There you go. There you go. Now, I wish I knew how to do that. We've been doing this for a long time.
That takes time. There's a lot of effort involved in
You
that.
got to learn that machine.
One before this one.
Took a lot of effort to press that button.
It did.
No,
That took a lot of education.
it takes training.
It does.
And then you put
You can't just press a button if you don't know
Yeah,
what
can
you're
we be
doing.
in the TV?
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
There we are.
Cool.
There. Now it seems
Have
pretty.
a cup of tea.
It's very sophisticated, this show.
It is. Have some class.
Wow.
Okay, we got a caller.
Yeah.
That's not a phone
What
caller.
if we call
No.
people? No?
Well, they took the phone book out of here. I don't think they liked me doing that.
No. But like people we know.
Yeah, you can do that. Wow, that's a lot of mic noise.
I'm gonna waste those minutes.
Is this 30 minutes or how long is this?
I'm too ugly to be
Well,
on
we get the
television.
illusion that it's
Are you
30
saying an
minutes on the
hour?
podcast, but it's
No,
an hour
no.
when it's live.
But
we only have 45
we've
minutes
done a
left,
couple
so.
focus groups, you know.
Okay.
And we found it's
We
better
did?
if
Well,
I'm
let's
not
talk
Hey,
on
we got a
something that makes
phone
television.
sense
caller.
here.
Caller, you're on the super secret hotline.
Why do you think I ought to be on television? Why do you...
Guys on
We got a
phone
caller.
call.
TV, is this
This is
live?
important.
Whoa, how you doing there, man?
It's live television.
What's up?
Hey, wow, ooh, pretty ladies. Hi, I'll wave back
yeah.
if you can't see me.
Hi.
Hi, what you doing?
Oh, just sitting here waiting for you to call.
Waiting for me to call?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We're trying to hear the phone caller.
Huh?
Somebody's talking out there, and I can't hear the phone caller.
Ah,
him.
I can't hear the phone call.
That's
That's
what it
better.
is.
I'll turn the volume down. There, how's that?
That's better.
Rock and roll, man.
Yeah.
So, this GMR Podcast, huh? This is really good stuff. We're
the
like
GNR
gonna be
typecast? What
live
did
on
he
the
say?
internet at some point, recorded live on something.
This is on the internet too?
Yeah, forever and ever.
Score.
Yeah,
Woo.
you stuck now. Me too, damn it.
Is that where we go look for them?
At least until YouTube crashes inevitably, but until then,
We're on YouTube. We're on Stitcher.
Wow.
we're on
Well, I'm gonna let your show go on, dude.
Buzzsprout.
I'm gonna hang up now.
Sprout.
Buzzsprout.
in iTunes.
Okay.
iTunes.
Well, we lost the
Wow.
caller because we weren't paying attention
Yeah,
to
those
him.
phone callers suck. We all know that, dude.
What's wrong with phone callers, man?
They
They're
don't
kind
have
of
anything
cool.
to say. They don't have anything to say. But go ahead. Let's get another call. All right, phone caller, you're on.
What happened to your microphone?
Oh, you guys are crazy.
All right, this is just dead air now. Come on, somebody call. Oh, Ray.
No,
We're sorry.
it's hitting random numbers.
Want to hear some music I've done?
Yeah.
I mean,
that'd be
liven
awesome.
things up, I guess. We're just sitting here.
Sure. New Sarah music on the GMR Podcast.
Sarah's amazing.
We're getting all sorts of callers now.
Are we?
Hey,
Hello?
Chester,
What?
what you doing?
What's up?
Echo.
Hey. What's going on, man?
Not a lot. What's going on?
You don't have a mic.
I don't have a mic.
If you're listening to the podcast version, you're missing half the
Hey,
conversation.
where's that guy got his finger in his nose, man? What's up? Ooh.
What's going on, caller? What do you want?
Okay.
All right, hang up on this guy. This guy's an idiot. All right, take the other line.
There is no other line.
Damn it, Marty.
Here comes JJ.
Oh, this is JJ. That's not JJ, that's Phlegm. Well,
See how many people we can cram in here.
let's see, we can get more people in here.
Make that 3
Get in
hard-boiled
here,
eggs.
Phlegm. Get in here. You guys know Phlegm? Oh, he's a bass player for High Intentions.
First ever music performance on the GMR Podcast.
Yeah. He gave me a hug last time I saw him, so I'm a...
The bass player for JJ's band.
That's right, with High Intentions and soon to be Dilly Gaff.
We're having a lot of music tonight.
So anyway, nice to
Special
meet you,
effects,
Heidi
big
and
budget.
Sarah. Yes. Okay, we're working on it. Awesome to be on your show again.
Yeah.
I remember way back in the day. You remember Tits? We talked about it, but
A Man Named Tits from The Stupid Show.
back in the day. But the end of television, of course, always awesome as well. You're like an icon here. It's beautiful. And the people you work with, Mark Brady and this gentleman, I see him all the time. And then Gene.
I love you, Gene.
So I guess I should share the mic.
I think that
now.
was the phone
Blah,
caller.
blah.
You don't need a shirt.
No? Okay.
You got much to say.
First ever attempt of plugging the iPod into the studio.
You remember some of the Michael Jackson calls before he died? Some of those were me on End of Television.
Michael Jackson called in? I'll have to look back.
Yes. Then there was a guy who did Mortimer, but I didn't realize it. I came up with the same voice, not realizing that someone doing that voice.
And you're rocking the Mortimer right now with the.
You mean the?
I was in the janitor's closet and I was watching the End of Television.
That's pretty good, Mortimer.
Yeah, you know, my wife and I had a rough time, but End of Television got me through.
Wow, Mortimor Jones, first appearance on GMR Podcast. It only took till 2014. We told you he'd be back. Caller.
Wow, man, that sounds really cool.
Caller remembers him.
Yeah, I remember. It's like I'm almost here with you. You know, I can envision it.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't you love a
It might be
microphone?
easier to go from the mic output on the top. You know, there's a little plug for the headset. Wow, we don't have a microphone jack to plug in anywhere. But we might have a USB. Well, the computer, yeah. Who knows what that'll do? It'll might erase everything on your iPod. Gene's going to run the risk of erasing everything on his iPod by plugging it into the computer. Just plugging your iPod into strange computers.
One of the interesting things about Dilligaff is they have this amazing drummer. They used to have this drummer who's been in the Last Call Brawlers, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. Who actually started out in his first punk band, but now he's touring in Europe with, what are they called? Ashbury. Which is one of Tucson's bigger acts that's gotten the golden ticket, you know. But now they have Joseph on drums, right,
Mortimor
Gene?
Jones found a golden ticket once.
That is awesome. I did not. That's a funny little reference to that.
That was back when they were hunting for the La Llorona creature in the alleyway.
Wow.
I think they're still out there.
You're trying really hard. You're really working it, though, Martin. You really are.
We're stretching this minimal equipment to its extreme tonight. The one caller appreciated it. We lost that caller.
I have a feeling that caller might call back.
Really? Not that caller, but that other caller. Well, you got every plug you can think of in there. If the studio doesn't have it, Gene has it, okay?
I love comics, by the way. Big comic book geek, as is Gene and Marty and probably a lot of people
Something we're
in
not
here.
using.
Yeah. I like the Marvel. I like DC because of Alan Moore. Alan Moore and Neil Gaiman and occasionally Frank Miller, but he also was Marvel.
And here comes JJ arriving in the elevator.
Neil Gaiman's the only one who didn't do any Marvel stuff, huh? Gaiman.
I don't think
the
Neil
book
Diamond
writer
did either.
and comic book writer.
He's overdue.
That does seem hard to believe that you didn't do any comic books.
For Marvel.
Yeah, because he's been around so long.
I know, so prolific, but I guess it was a contractual thing, maybe. Who knows? Interesting.
They all switch around.
Normally, Alan Moore did, of course, and so did Frank Miller. Yeah.
You need to speak up, Sarah, when I'm taking a microphone.
We're over here erasing the contents of your iPod.
I don't know what you're talking about at all right now, so I don't feel like
We
I
don't
can
either.
contribute.
Because Gene's having to yell over there, and he's got to keep
Not
his
enough
pipes
mics.
strong. You know, he can't be wasting them on no mic.
You're helping our.
He's the singer of Dilligaff.
A lot.
Can we say what Dilligaff stands for on the air?
We have before.
Go ahead.
Do I look like I give a fuck?
That's right.
Well, I don't know, but you can tell us what you can tell us.
Yeah, Dilligaff. Dilligaff. Figure it out from there. You're all intelligent that watch this show, right?
Phlegm is all. I asked you if you knew how to work a mic. You don't know how to
Phlegm
work.
of the Art Fest show.
I was asking
Saturday
Phlegm,
nights
you know how to
at
work
midnight
a mic.
or 2 a.m.
Saturday at midnight after Music and Mayhem with John. Wait, Friday at midnight
what you
after
call
Music
them?
and Mayhem with John Russell,
Wow.
and then Saturday at 2 a.m. after you're back from the bars or just getting out there.
You're crazy, Phlegm.
Yes, sir. Oh, I was also the guy that did this. This is my favorite call-in. I just have to do this, and I'm just shut the hell up. I used to call in, and I'd be like, I love your show. I love Tits. He's a beautiful person on your show. You know, y'all keep doing what you're doing. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. Remember that guy?
Probably.
No, I don't remember
somewhere
that guy.
in there. Yeah. The thousands of callers that don't call anymore.
It's more fun to come on the show than call.
Yeah, you don't have to try to get in.
But I said I'd shut up.
Yeah, it's hard to get in as a phone caller on this show. It's really
so what do you do?
Really a challenge, you know.
I've been on hold all morning for birthday
these phone
tickets.
calls, but we don't want to. So let this guy sit and hold for 4 hours, dude. 4 hours. Or no, but the show's only an hour, so.
But they were on hold for 4 hours.
Yeah, they knew we were coming down
all
here,
morning.
so they've been calling.
They want birthday show tickets.
They want pie and coffee.
That's all they care about.
You know what? We're not authorized to give out the pie and coffee.
Pie and fudge and coffee.
That's not our division. We're podcast division. We're not
We're
pie and coffee.
podcast division. Wow, we're getting all sorts of noises.
We're the only one doing podcasts
tonight.
down here, right?
Hey, there he is. Officially wiped your iPod clean.
Well, that's good. That's good.
What's the title track?
What's the title of the first Dilligaff album?
Dilligaff.
The self-titled. Volume 1. Well, if you call it Volume 1, you're setting yourself up for disaster, because most of the time there's never a Volume 2.
Oh, boy.
Volume 6.
There, just start and then go backwards.
No, just start from there. 6, 7, 8.
Do all the prequels later.
1 through 5, we just delete it.
I know. Prequels are now king. Rob Zombie did the best Halloween as a prequel, in my opinion.
Yeah, that one was good. The second one was not very good, but the first one was good.
First prequel, yeah.
Caller.
Is that a new tattoo, Heidi? No.
Hello?
There's a new caller.
No. A real phone caller?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, Mia?
Oh, fabulous. Who do you want to talk to? All of us?
Rock and roll!
Yeah. He's really cool. You don't want to talk to me.
What's your favorite movie?
I think he does want to talk to you, Heidi.
Who you talking to, man? You gotta spell it out.
Why is he cooler
Gone?
than you?
Caller gone?
His hat?
They left us.
Oh, you know, it was you that they wanted to talk
hat. It was. They hung up. See, they hung up. As soon as you handed it off to this guy.
See, I blame that on me, but can anyone actually pick one favorite movie in this room? I don't think I could pick one.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail. How about that?
That's your favorite of all time.
That's the funniest movie ever.
What do you guys do?
What do we do?
Stuff.
What don't we do?
Well, yeah.
Well, we do a podcast every week. That's the start. And this is it. Of course, you can see it right now. Unless you're listening to this on the internet, in which case you don't need that explanation. Delete, edit point. Gene's doing a good impersonation of me right there for the last 10 seconds.
I'm a philanthropist, you know.
Philanthropist?
I like to do a lot of charity work myself.
And eat a lot of cheese.
I like cheese. I fucking love milk steak.
Ooh.
Milk steak is awesome, dude.
Yes.
You know how to make. You got to know
We
how
have
to make
two
it
callers.
though. You got to know how to make the milk steak.
That sounds pretty good.
You boil the steak in milk. You got to boil. I think that's how you make it. You boil steak in milk. Ooh. That's the best way to do it. Hot sauce.
They didn't like that.
Well, they
Not
really
lovers
do.
of the milk steak tonight.
Or jelly beans.
Oh,
So I hope that answers some of your questions.
This is really gonna freak all you guys out. I'm super into Harry Potter right now.
How far into it have you gotten
I just finished the 3rd audiobook.
Wow.
And I'm like, I haven't watched I started to watch the 4th movie, but I was like, no.
You want to hear the book?
I want to hear the book first. No, I just finished the second book. I haven't listened to. I've started the third book.
So have you memorized all the different houses yet?
No, I don't want to. God damn it, Marty. But I'm sure I have.
Now you know there's Slytherin.
Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
I think Ravenclaw has a good chance.
Johnny
of the Super
Cash.
Bowl. Could be what,
My mama.
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. I'm thinking Hufflepuff this year is
might
going to
win
take
the
the whole
Super
damn
Bowl.
thing.
Maybe Gryffindor.
Can't believe it.
Who's in it this year?
Gryffindor, they're always the long shot, but they end up winning, you know.
I haven't been paying attention.
Or the Steelers. Gryffindor versus the Steelers. I'd like to
Slytherin
see that.
Steelers.
Would like to see that.
If you would choose a football team, would it be the Green Bay Packers or the Steelers?
Steelers. Steelers. Because I'm not from Wisconsin,
I think
so
there's about
Steelers.
30 other choices, actually.
How about the Dallas Cowboys?
Kevin's being our Fred Norris tonight with sound
You
effects.
can't hate the Cowboys. They've been colossal for so many years, even if they are, are cheesy sometimes.
But
they
if
get
you're
it
a
done.
Redskins fan, you have to hate the Cowboys.
Although I do like DC's Redskins too, yeah.
Are they going to change that name? Is that name offensive?
Yeah, how did they get away with that? With political correctness?
But then you would have to change the Cleveland Indians and the Atlanta
that
Braves, and all of those have to go away then, right?
See, our ancient ignorance comes back to haunt us sometimes with our art forms. Now the name has such loved attachment to fans.
How come they could just make a new, like a new team and call them the Whiteys or something?
Ah!
Then
Just
it would all
to even it
balance
all
out.
out, yeah.
So that's my pick for the Super Bowl.
Stop!
this year.
Don't just talk to the hand. Talk to the hand.
This is our Super Bowl episode. I'd forgotten. The Green Bay Steelers. That's who I think is going to win.
No. Are they still there?
I hope it's the team from Wisconsin.
That would be Green Bay Packers.
And we can all say, Packers! And wear cheese on our heads. See how it all wraps around.
Or what
That's
if
some good audio right there.
What if, to fit into the
It's
political
just right. If we only had the
correctness
music at that
world that
level
we
on
live in?
Instant Access.
Honestly.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Well, if you listen very carefully, you can hear some of it.
Oh,
And
there's
for a
music
better
playing?
example of what we listen to, stay tuned to this channel tonight at 8:30. Music that we listen to. Brought to you by Pie and Coffee.
The Dan Harrigan Show. That's going to be awesome.
You revealed it.
Awesome show. I got to be on it once. I want
Once?
to be on it more.
Are you going to be on it tonight?
Nah.
What do you guys like to watch on TV?
End of television.
Dan Harrigan Show?
Certainly. The Art Fest show. Really good show to watch.
Basically, I just leave the TV on channel 20.
I like pro
So what are you
wrestling.
guys' names?
I'm Gene. The guy on the right side of your screen is Marty Catola. This is Sarah sitting next to him. And Heidi. Fuck, I don't know your name, Heidi. And then we got Phlegm.
Hi.
Phlegm, you know this fucker. His name is Phlegm.
I'll promote Dillygaff again in the camera somewhere.
We have Phlegm, Heidi, Sarah.
A great
What's
punk
your name
band
again?
in Tucson.
Marty. And back here.
And I got to go play a show at Makers. It's a beautiful
that's right.
place
You have a show. You're
for
already late, dude.
intellectuals,
You have to leave
artists,
right now, huh?
scientists,
He's supposed to be on stage
and
right
musicians.
He's supposed to be on stage right now.
Yeah,
but
is
I
it almost 8? Am I going to
You know
make
what,
it?
though?
I think I'll make it. You guys are awesome for having me on. I'm sorry I tried to monopolize the mic. It's just a problem that I've had since birth.
You're on live TV.
Best show. It's awesome. You're on live TV. I'm sitting right.
We're all on live TV.
I like this show.
Whoa, hey, Gene, let him get by.
I don't care if you're listening to this 5 years from now. You're still on live TV. That's what I always say.
It's hard to do. I have an announcement to make. The third Saturday
It's
in March
Punk Rock Saturdays, right?
is the Bunny Show's coming back, and it's going to be in this
Now,
time.
that's another person that Kevin should talk to for the 30-year anniversary, because she's been a prominent
Well,
part
yeah.
of the last 15 years down here.
Yeah, she's going to have her show start.
It's going to take over this time slot? Is that what you were about to say?
Not this one, no. I've got too many microphones.
Now you have too many mics. You didn't have any
two. I
mics.
had
Now you
none
got
earlier,
two
now
mics.
I got
Are you going to
two.
sit one down? We have people on the show, and you're just going to sit a mic down.
Microphone.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Well, you can. You can. It's Dan Harrigan, back by popular
Dan,
demand.
would you like to come in and do it again better than I could
Trying to get
ever
everybody
possibly?
in here tonight.
Yes. Where am I looking? Oh, hey, there I'm looking. Hi there. We've been doing Noche de Sonora in Studio A in front of after this guy's show for a goodly number of years. And Hollywood Jack, who's the signing producer for that show, and I got to thinking, we started it out as a Mexican music show, Spanish-speaking host, Spanish band, Mexican bands, gangs from the Indian, from the reservation bands, not gangs, but and a few gangs too, what the hell. They're friendly folk. Anyway, what we decided to do was put it back to the way we started it in Spanish. So your friend and mine, our very good friend Bunny Uriarte and her mom, Martha McGrath, are coming aboard, and we're converting the third week Noche de Sonora time slot to the new Bunny show, Bunny 2.0, I guess you could call
wow.
it. So it's going to be not as hectic as the last one. We're still going to focus on music, but we're going to have interviews, local community leaders, community people, people who think they have something to say. We'll be the judge of that. The third Saturday in March, look for the new Bunny show at the 8:30 time slot where Noche de Sonora currently is and will be for another couple of weeks.
It's back.
Thanks. That's all I had to say. Thank you. Here, have a microphone with you.
Have a mic. It's good for you.
Yeah.
And keep watching this guy's show here, too.
Yeah.
My hat.
Your hat.
Wow. So, we got another 15 minutes or so tonight. You can call in, talk about anything you want.
Call.
Unless we don't like what you're talking about, in which case we'll hang up on you. But you'll never know unless you actually try. It only costs 99 cents a minute, so don't feel... no, it doesn't cost anything. Just pick up the phone and dial. Standard text message rates apply.
I don't like to talk, but I like to play with microphones.
When we can accept text messages to the show, we'll probably get more, because everybody wants to text now.
We need somebody that can talk in Morse code.
We should just text the whole show.
And actually send audio text messages.
I'll just stare at our tablets for an hour.
There you go.
So JJ's coming, right?
Is that a rumor?
That's what I heard.
Oh, so it is a rumor.
I guess it's a rumor.
It's hearsay at this point. I
don't think it's a real
Maybe
one.
he might show up.
Oh, we lost Gene, but he left his cigarette, which means he will be back.
No, I don't know. I'm going to take that cigarette. Oh, he left his backpack too. Yeah, he'll be back.
He'll be back.
I was going to take that cigarette and hide it somewhere.
He needs all his cords.
I'll hide it wherever the fudge is.
His newly blanked iPod. The Christmas fudge
Yeah.
from 2010 is still hiding somewhere in the building. It may be back there in that hole in the wall. Is that hole in the wall still over there, or did they fill that one?
Looks like I filled it in.
Then we'll never
There's
get,
one where
we'll
the handle
never get the Christmas
There's
fudge
a hole
out
in the
there.
wall right where the handle is. You go. Caller, why is you calling on the phone?
Look, he's got another cigarette. That
now
one's
he's got
filter.
another one.
I haven't seen Gene with a
Good.
filtered
Now I'm gonna go hide
cigarette
that one
in
he
about
left.
20 years.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
More special effect. You don't pay him, so you can't yell at him.
I do pay him. You don't know about it.
Caller? We have a caller?
My daddy said he likes this girl named Heidi.
Heidi?
Hi.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah, I am. How are you? How's your daddy?
Good.
Good. How old's your
I
daddy?
think he's good too.
What? Can I talk to your daddy too?
He's 44.
What?
He's old. He's making my dinner.
Oh, okay. Sounds
He
good.
says hi.
Hi. That was for your
He
daddy.
wants to know
and
what
you.
your number is.
Oh my goodness.
It's right there on the screen.
It's on the screen.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Yeah.
There's two numbers right
Case
there.
one's busy.
Well, thank you.
He told me to ask you if you want his number.
Yeah. Give me his number. Do we got a pen? Can I get a pen?
Okay.
The hookup line.
Let me get a pen.
Okay.
We might, actually.
For a good time call.
Hello.
Is that... Hi.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
I didn't
Good. How about you?
Pretty well. I'm having a good night.
Good. Okay, I got a pen and a paper. I'll get your number. What's your daddy's name?
His name is Todd.
Tom? Todd? T-O-D?
Todd.
Right on. And what's your name?
My name is Jessica.
Ooh, right on. That's a pretty name. So do you watch this show all the time?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'll call you guys later.
No, my dad turned it on the TV in the living room. And he's like, I like that girl right there.
Right on. What does your daddy
And
do?
then I called.
We're going to have EGs
Me
tonight.
too. What time do you like?
Yes. Awesome. Well, thank you, Jessica. You're so sweet.
Thank you. You're welcome. My dad said for you to text him. I think
Okay,
you're beautiful, too.
Oh, thank you. You're so
We'll
sweet.
talk about it in a few minutes when the show's done.
And so is that girl on your right in the black hair.
Well, we got a
They're
conversation
talking
going
so
here. I'm
loud,
talking
so
to
I
Todd.
can't even hear. I'm sorry, Jessica.
I said you and that other girl are very beautiful.
Oh, thank you. She's my best friend. This is Sarah. I think so too. She's very
And so are the guys. They're pretty nice.
Oh, I know they are very nice, huh? I agree.
Yes.
Right on.
Bye.
Aw,
Thank you.
Bye, Jessica. Bye, Todd.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Take care. Yeah.
They're already listening to it.
No, they're on it, but they're not listening to it, right?
That's
it hasn't
only
been,
tonight.
It hasn't been broadcast.
In the future, this is already the GMR Podcast, which you can find on iTunes. You want to hear this again, just the good parts of it?
Ooh, I bet those hurt.
Check out iTunes. We'll provide you a 30-minute, easy-to-digest version without the lapse in conversation. Next week, well, it'll be 19 weeks to Comic-Con. We'll be back to being pre-recorded.
We're talking about
we
tattoos
got
now.
GMR Podcast to follow us on Twitter. Hashtag, well, that's part of Twinder.
I don't have
That's
any.
part of trending on Twitter and your Twinder. Hey, it's snowing. We were waiting for that snow since last year.
Oh, yeah,
and
now.
it's finally here.
There's one.
Catch some in your beard.
Where? I can't see.
A beard full of snow.
Just kidding.
Gee,
So
what
it's
else
time for
happens?
speed
I
call?
wonder. What else could go on this
Can I get one on the
podcast
top?
that only we can see and
It's
select audience in
snowing on the
Tucson?
podcast.
But you can only hear about. What else would possibly happen?
That's right. You don't get to see this unless you watch it when it's on. It's
Right. And if
it's-
you're not
it's
watching
very
right now, too late.
Secret elitist. What is your favorite Access show of all time, callers? Call in. We have
Yeah,
5
what
minutes
is
left.
your favorite Access? I worked on every damn one
How
of them.
about
did.
all of them?
I have the tape to prove it.
Yeah, I did.
No?
Every
All
single
of them?
one.
Putting together the Mark Brady montage. Because he was always there.
No, it's only like times like right now when I'm in front of a camera that I'm a blithering idiot. You know, when I'm behind a camera, I'm pretty good. Yeah, it is. Oh, you mean when I'm not in front of a camera, I'm still a blithering idiot? That's what it sounded like.
Well, that would be incorrect, because that's not what it meant. Because obviously you're not a blithering idiot, except when you're on television.
There's probably coffee. I want some.
Me too. I
He
want
did
some
make it?
too.
Wow.
Oh my God, I
You look-
love
oh,
coffee.
Dan the Man Harrigan makes the best coffee for like drip.
Why not? Nobody else is going to eat it.
Yeah, there's nobody here but us.
He only brings it for us. You know that.
Drip that coffee.
Or his
But in
gas.
March, you better watch out because there's going to be more people down here scarfing that pine coffee. That's the message I get. He's rebooting his show. He's merging with another show. And so that means either less pine coffee or more pine coffee. We'll find out.
Aw, hopefully it's more
Well,
pie.
there should be
Hopefully
more
it's
because
more.
there'd be more people
That's right.
involved.
You're right.
So there should be more
Always
pie
the
and
eternal
more coffee.
optimist, Mark Brady.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we're going to go move back into the Poozy Gallery, and we'll see you next week. We're renaming it the Poozy Gallery, even though Poozy himself is not there. We just like the name. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay, too.
It's nearby.
We'll explain it
I have
next
no
week
idea either.
on the GMR Podcast.
He can't hear me.
Still snowing at We lost the callers because the snow. They got snowed out. It's so cold in the rest of the country that we're getting a little snow.
I went the wrong way.
GMR Snowcast. GMR Forecast.
Yeah, just make one disappear, not all. Yeah.
We're about to make them all disappear in about 30 seconds. You go.
Hey, caller.
Hello?
Hello. Turn your TV down.
It's me, Jessica, again.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
How was your dinner?
How's Todd?
How is Todd?
Hi, he's doing good. He's just got done making dinner.
What'd you guys make?
We'll never know.
Spaghetti.
And now, it's time for the after show.
No after show this week. Good night.
Shiba. 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 Shiba.